Thank you so much for joining me today. So we are looking at multiplying and dividing surds. So when we're thinking about dividing surds, I want you to think about a few rules. So one of the rules that I would like to go over is this, where if I've got the square root of x times the square root of y, it is exactly the same as me saying I'm doing the square root of x times y. Another thing I'd like you to think about, and this is where I like to talk about our index law. Our index law is if we've got a fraction that is to a power, that is the same as me saying x to the power of n, y to the power of n. And that is exactly the same with surds. If I have a square root of x over y, that is the same as me saying the square root of x over the square root of y. So let's have a go at doing some of these equations. So we've got square root of 2 times the square root of 6. So that is the same as me saying square root of 2 times 3, which is the square root of 6, because 2 times 3 equals 6. Same thing with this fraction here. I don't like using the division sign, I like using it as a fraction. Negative square root of 10 divided by the square root of 2. We've already said that the square root of top and bottom is the same as me saying the square root as a whole number. So 10 over 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So that will equal negative square root of 5. Here we've got everything that is timesing against each other. So I always look at my terms that are similar. My whole numbers and then my surds. So 2 times 3 is 6. Then I've got the surd 3 timesing by surd 15, which is just times the square root of 3 times 15. 3 times 15 is 45. 6 square root of 45. If I wanted to simplify, which I can, the square root of 45, I can break it down to be 9 and 5. So equals 6 times the square root of 9 times the square root of 5, because 5 times 9 is 45. The square root of 9 is 3. So 3 times 6, 6, 12, 18. And I'm left with 18 square root of 5. So I can simplify it. Lucky last one I want to look at is this one here. 12 square root 18. And I've got 3 square root 3. First thing I'm going to think about is the 18. I can make 9. So I'm going to simplify it. 12 times the square root of 9. 9 times 1 equals 18. 9 times 2. Divided by 3 times the square root of 3. Now I can go, a square root of 9 is what two numbers times together to equal 9? 3. So that turns into 12 times 3 times square root of 2 over 3 square root of 3. 12 times 3, 12, 24, 36. 36 square root of 2 over 3 square root of 3. Lucky last thing I can do, the top and the bottom you can simplify what is a common factor or the highest common factor, and that is 3. 3 goes into 36 and 3. 3 goes into 36 12 times, so it becomes 12 square root of 2 3 goes into 3 once, so I'll just leave it as square root of 3. And there you have it. It is in the simplest form. Really hope that helps you understand multiplying and dividing surds.